Good morning, students. So, in the last class, we discussed the different factors how air exert pressure, and second, we studied about how wind currents are generated due to the uneven heating of the earth. Fine. So, let me summarize this again to you. Okay, that uneven heating between the equator and the poles. Okay, so as you know that this is your earth. Okay, so the this and this portion of your earth is called poles. Fine, and this is the reason where you are saying that this is the equator. Fine. So if you are talking about, just suppose this is the sun, as I already told you, and when the sun rays are falling on the polar region and on the equator, so as you know that equator is nearer to the sun. Okay, so equator is getting the maximum amount of heat. So what will be happen, so the air around these region will be get warmer easily. Fine. Now what will be happen, as I told you, when the air becomes warm, it becomes lighter in weight and it goes up. Okay, so now what will be happen, the air which is found near to the equator will get warmer fast, so it will goes up. Now what will be happen, see, the cooler air from the other tropics will try to replace this warmer air. Okay, and then again what will be happen, this warmer air will rises up and the air around the polar region which is cooler in nature, that will try to replace it. Okay, so that's why it is uneven phenomena is causing the wind waves. Okay, this is the one reason, as I told you earlier already in the 2 3 classes we discussed. Fine. The second thing is that uneven heating of land and water. So sea breeze and land breeze in the 4th chapter we already discussed 2 times, already we discussed in this chapter also. The same thing will be happen in the land and the sea. And in the case of land and sea, what I told you, that you have to keep in your mind the phenomena of day and night, what will be happen on the day and what will be happen on the night. Fine. So in the day timing, who is going to get warmer fast? So it will be a land. Okay, so definitely the air around the land will be get faster and land faster, and जो cold air होगी from the ocean and from the sea will try to replace it. Clear? So this is the phenomena. Okay, so in the yesterday class we discussed how the thunderstorms and cyclones are generating. Let me summarize this again. Okay, so as you know that thunderstorms develops in hot, humid and tropical areas. As I told you that India is very frequently getting these thunderstorms. Okay, so what will be happen in the thunderstorm, in the case of thunderstorm, the temperature is rises. Okay, and because you know that when the temperature rises, what will be happen, the air around that will be get warmer and it goes upwards. Okay, these winds carry the water droplets upward, where they freeze and fell down again. Okay, so that means precipitation. Fine. The swift movement of the falling water droplets along with the rising air create lightning and the sound, and it is the event that we call the thunderstorm. Okay, thunderstorm means ki you hear the sound and there is a lightning also. Okay, so this kind of natural phenomena is very common, as you all know. So you should know that what could be the precaution when there is a lightning. Okay, so already in the live class yesterday we discussed. Again I'm telling it to you what you have to take. The first precaution is that do not take shelter under an isolated tree. Okay, so you know that the trees attract the lightning towards itself, so do not take the shelter under a tree. Okay, so do not stand under a tree. Clear? Why? Because these forests are the very good attractor of the lightning particles towards itself, so it will be harmful for you all, so do not take. Fine. Second thing is that do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic rod. As you all know that metal is a very good conductor, so they can easily pass the current. So do not use umbrella or do not take the shelter under the umbrella when there is a lightning outside. Then do not sit near the window. Open garage, storage shade, metal shades are not safe place to take shelter. So as you know that metal are the good conductors, so definitely this is not the better idea for that. And do not sit near to the window, because might be that lightning particles attracted by you and sometimes there is a very louder voice is also there of thunder, so it might be you get the ear problem and do not see the lightning particles. It may affect your eyes also. Fine. A car and a bus is a safe place to take the shelter. If you are outside, rather than taking the shelter under a tree, what you have to do, if you have a car or if you have a bus, it will be the much better idea in comparative to the taking the shelter under the tree or in the tin shades. Fine. If you are in the water, get out to go inside the building. So as I already told you that water is also a very good conductor. So if lightning is there, it can easily passes through the water. So don't play with the water outside or inside in the case of heavy lightning and the thunderstorm. Okay, so these are the normal precaution which you have to use it. And as I already told you, what you have to do, you have to write these precaution what you have to do in the case of heavy lightning and thunderstorm. Okay, you have to write this in the left side of your copy. This is the work of yours today.